Listen, I've never been in a fight, but there was this one bitch that she almost caught these hands, bro. I'm really the type of person where, like, if we have issues, the way I'm gonna hurt you is with my words. And I do, in fact, talk a lot of shit. And I'm kind of surprised that nobody has swung on me yet. And when that happens, don't worry. I'm gonna defend myself. But it hasn't happened yet. So, but sometimes you come across people that will just push your buttons a little too fucking far, and you just feel like that, like, you don't have any choice but to want to swing on the bitch. So a couple years ago, I had joined this new friend group, and to be honest, this one bitch, we were cool at first. I thought everything was okay, but I can tell in the back of my mind, like, oh, she does not fuck with me, because I'm pretty good at reading people, you know? For some reason, she had to make it everybody's issue about her being insecure. So she was constantly in competition with basically any fucking female that breathed, and for some reason she chose me to be her main victim. The first time that she had an issue with me was because she liked this guy, and it turned out, even though he had a girlfriend, he liked me. And she was not feeling that. Mind you, I did not want this man. I actually turned this man down. She still had to make it an issue. Like, I'm so sorry that you're mad at me because the guy you want wants me. That has nothing to do with me. That is not my issue. That is not a valid reason not to like me. There was this one guy who had gotten introduced to the friend group, and she was obsessed with this guy. And let's be honest, he was way out of her league. Before they even started talking or anything, she made it clear to everybody, oh, that's my man. You're not allowed to look at my man, blah, 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 blah. Girl, he didn't even want you. He did not want you. He wanted your friend at the time, so I'm not understanding. Anyways, at some point, him and her start dating, right? But he made it very clear to everybody except for her that he didn't want her. He was just with her because of the benefits of being with her. And for some reason, she thought that I wanted her man so bad. When in reality, I wanted nothing to do with him like that. We were cool, we were friends. He would come to me complaining about her and telling me all the shit she would say about me, but I'm the problem. Girl. This girl also really loved spreading lies and rumors about me, which was really weird. And she would do this thing where, like, she would, like, take pictures of me or, like, screenshot or take video recordings of my TikToks or anything that I post just to, like, make fun of me. And it's like, you're such a fucking, like, mean girl ass bitch. Like, the thing is, she thought I didn't know about it, but, like, all of her little friends would, like, snitch on her all the time. So she also literally tried turning everybody against me, which kind of backfired. In reality, when everything was happening, most people were on my side because most people realized, like, damn, like, that girl is just a weirdo who hates Paris for no fucking reason. I remember a few months ago when I was in some internet drama, this bitch, I was looking through my block list because I had blocked a lot of people. And I came across her name because I had this bitch blocked because she was just, like, obsessed with me. And I remember she changed her profile picture to the other person. You trying to insert yourself into my drama that has nothing to do with you? Like, you're so weird. And then in the midst of all of this happening, I remember there was this account that was made trying to expose me for, like, work drama and, like, other stuff in my personal life. It exposed my fucking phone number, just weird shit. I know she was behind it because there's this one picture that showed my, like, job description or whatever, and she's the only person that would have that. So I know she gave it to you're weird. Honestly, after that happened, I was just kind of like, yeah, like, when I see this bitch, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of her, but I contained myself. It's funny because I recently unblocked her so she can see how well I'm doing. We just hit 600K. I love y'all so much. Like, this is crazy to me. And bitch, we only go enough for here. So I need her to see my success while she's over there miserable with the guy who wants nothing to do with her and cheats on her every 5 seconds. So, yeah.
Story time about the girl who literally wanted to be me. Okay, so I met this girl in my accounting class in college last semester, and we're gonna call her Wanna Be Me because that bitch just really wanted to be me. Obviously, since we sat right next to each other, we're gonna start talking, you know what I mean? Like, the first interaction we ever had, she complimented on my shoes, but it wasn't really a compliment. It was more of like, oh, like, what shoes are those? Those look weird. They were literally just like Mason Margiela tabby flats. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna insert a photo here, but, like, no one is fashionable in my college, okay? So I already knew people were like, oh, like, why the fuck is she wearing that? Like, oh, those are weird shoes and shit like that. I already got comments like that already. Demonic. Those look demonic. That's what she said, right? And I just told her, like, no, I'm, like, into fashion. Like, I don't think it has anything to do with that. He's a designer. Like, kind of telling me her life story, and she would ask me questions about myself, and I told her that I was engaged and have a fiance. Fat ass rock on my finger, period. And you want to know immediately what she asked? Oh, how do you know that he's not gonna cheat on you? What the fuck do you mean? Girl, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, who fucking says that after you tell them that you're engaged? Like, hater, hater. And then she was like, oh, I meant like, oh, like, you guys are so young. Like, how do you know that's who you want to be with? It's just like, girl, like, you're rude as fuck. I would have never said that to my fucking enemy. And then obviously I knew that she had like a man that she was with for like over 5 years. And she started saying stuff like, oh, like, I don't want a ring. Like, me and him, like, our love is too strong. Like, we don't even need a ring. Like, trying to subtly shade me. Girl, what? I already thought that that was weird, but I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm just not gonna be close with her. But she asked for my Instagram, and obviously I gave it to her, and then we kind of like left because class ended, you know what I mean? She was following me and I followed her back, obviously, because we're just acquaintance. Like, I'm just not going to be close with you because you kind of giving me red flags right now. Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good off that. So please tell me why she follows me. And then a week later, like, everything's good. Like, we still talk, but it's very, like, surface level. Like, it's not nothing too deep. We just talk about homework and, like, the assignments and shit like that. Please tell me why a week later she comes in with the same tabby shoes that I was wearing the first day, okay? The thing that got me is that same day that she wore those tabby shoes, she literally copied one of my Instagram outfits. Like, girl, I'm not even talking about, oh, she was wearing the same mini skirt and a, like, kind of the same top. No, I'm talking about she literally copied it from the T. And I was like thinking to myself, like, this girl basically copied my whole swag. And the kicker to it is, the first thing that she said to me was like, oh, like, look, he got me like a promise ring. Girl, what? Who are you competing with? Who are you? You're not competing. Girl, are you in your head competing with me? The fuck are you talking about? We started having a conversation and she was like, oh, where do you think you want to have your wedding like done and shit like that? And I was just like, oh, I really want to go to Italy to have it done. I visited Italy like one time and I just thought it was so beautiful and I love Lake Como. Like, it's just such a I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a Star Wars whole. Okay. And then she was like, no way, I want my wedding in Italy. Like, I want it done in Italy. The shit that she said that really pissed me off was her being like, oh, well, let's see who gets the wedding first in Italy. Like, if this shit was a fucking race, girl, I don't know you. Why are you secretly competing with me? Girl, what? I asked her about the shoes and I was like, oh, I thought those shoes were demonic. Like, why are you wearing them now? I thought you hated them. She literally said verbatim, oh, I seen you wear them, but like, I feel like I look better in them. Girl, what? The thing is with this girl is everything that she says that's rude, she has a smile on her face. She kind of acts like she's being nice, but she'll say the most condescending, rude ass shit ever. And I kind of distanced myself from her and like never spoke to her ever again. So, and if you find yourself around a girl that's like this, babes, please run away, far away from her because she's literally competing with you. Okay, this is the finished makeup routine. I did just post an in-depth makeup tutorial on YouTube, so please go subscribe. The link is in the bio. I will be posting more videos on YouTube as well. As always, I love you guys so much. Bye!
Conspiracy theories, I believe. Aliens definitely exist. I think it's weird when people talk about aliens like they're mythical creatures. They're out there. The universe is like infinite and you're gonna tell me we're the only intelligent life. Women's clothing doesn't have pockets because they need to sell purses. That one is just easily true. Like, this one might sound a little crazy, but they definitely, like 110%, keep all those weird ingredients in our food so that they can keep us sick, so that they can sell medicine.
And remember, kids, the next time that somebody tells you the government wouldn't do that, oh yes they would.
The airplane lady, her, she definitely saw something. She wasn't imagining anything and she saved people on that plane. I'm telling you that. I will just trust anyone who has that big of emotions. Apple for sure makes the iPhone stop working when the new iPhone comes out. When your phone is like 2 phones behind the new one and it starts like tweaking out. I just know that they do that so that you'll buy a new one. It's very smart. The pyramids were not built by humans, but I talked about that in another video, so I don't want to get too much into it today. Simpsons have to have like some sort of way of predicting the future because there is just way too much for all the predictions to have been coincidences. Okay, that's all. Let's get it.
Get ready with me, but I got something for real to talk about today. Also, thank you guys for 20K. I gained 10,000 followers in one day. I was like, oh my god. Anyways, y'all, my ex texted me and asked me if I could go on a date with him. And this isn't even my recent ex. This is like my ex from a year ago. And we have some really bad history. Well, it was good at first. Like, in the beginning of our relationship, like, it was like the most perfect thing you could ever think of. Like, it was perfect. But over time, like, stuff got really bad. Especially with our communication and stuff. And especially because of the fact he wasn't sober. I don't know if I'm gonna share too much because I didn't get permission from my ex. Like, there was a point in time where he was only texting me to... Yeah. And he was really disrespectful to me and all that stuff. But again, like, he wasn't sober. And he was, like, always just freaking out of it. But he ended up breaking up with me. And yeah, but I just got out of a relationship, guys. Like, I'm fresh out of a relationship. Like, I'm talking, like, we broke up 3 weeks ago. And I'm just not ready. I'm really not. And I'm still extremely sad about the breakup. Like, I'm not completely over it yet. Because, like, it was, like, my most perfect relationship ever. Like, everything was going right. And I don't know, it was just perfect. And I had, like, the best relationship with his mom. Well, I still do. Like, it was actually a dream come true for me. Like, let me show you what he got. Like, look. It's from Pandora. This is the sweetest thing anyone has ever gotten me. Like, I know it's just a ring, but like, I would see this on my Pinterest boards and like videos about it, and I was like, I need one. But I never even asked for it. That's the thing. Like, he literally just got it. And he got the exact one. Like, the exact one I wanted. I don't know how he knew that. And it came with a note. The note is still on my vanity. Like, look. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I can't throw this away. It's too precious for me. Like, I know he did me, like, really bad. But, like, I really can't. Like, that's genuinely, like, the sweetest thing that anyone has ever given me. But he changed over time. He stopped being like that. And things just got really... It got really weird. And I hate that that always has to be the case. I hate that everything is always just perfect in the beginning and it just goes downhill. Because it makes the breakup process hurt way more. Because it's like, how do you go from this to that? I don't know, y'all. I'm just tired of people freaking leaving me. Like, I know it sounds like really like sad, which it is, but it really does like kill my soul. The lover girl in me can't handle it. I just got so much love to give. Every time I think I'm in something great, I get done the worst way. Every single time, like it never misses. And I always get broken up with during this time of year, during December. Like, something always tragic and sad happens during holiday season, and I end up being extremely sad. Like, this whole month has been extremely devastating for me because it's just like always something. And it's like, how am I supposed to allow myself to be happy and be excited when good things come my way? When good things do come my way, it never stays that way. Like, it always just turns out hurting. Everything good that happens to me hurts the shit out of me. I still got so much love for his family though. Like, I still talk to his mom all the time. Hold up, lace reveal. It always comes out ashy. Okay, I fixed it. But yeah, he said it's no bad blood or anything and he still loves me and stuff. And I don't know why. Like, I hate when they do that. Like, they leave you and they say, I still love you. Like, I still have a lot of love and respect for my most recent ex, but I know I need to let go and just move on because I'm tired of being the only one sad about this. I know that he don't care and he out living his best life right now. I feel like me being the only one sad about this is like kind of embarrassing on my part. So yeah, I'm just trying to get my shit together and move on. And it's hard because now I feel like if someone were to actually try to come into my life and try to be genuine with me, I wouldn't allow them to because it's like I've been here before. And it always turns out bad for me. Like, I've gotten the promise rings, I've gotten the flowers, I've gotten everything. And still, I get hurt. And so it's like, how can I trust you? You know what I'm saying? And there was a point in time where I tried to start a villain arc era because I'm tired of these niggas playing with me first. But that didn't last long. I'm too much of a lover girl for that. And that's one of the main reasons why I don't want to go on this date with my ex. Like, I don't trust this at all. And I don't think I trust him at all. Like, I don't trust anybody with my family. And he sent me like a really long, heartfelt message. Just pretty much saying that he was sorry and he's gonna try his best to do anything to make me smile and make it up to me. And now that he's clean and now that he's sober, he realized how much he took my love for granted. But I don't know, y'all. Maybe this could be really good for me. I don't know. Like, maybe this can save my depressing December streak. Because I'm on year 3 of being absolutely devastated in December. I hate December. But yeah, y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just trying to protect my feelings right now because I don't think I can take one more heartbreak. And I don't think I would want to do that to him, especially because I'm not ready and I still somewhat miss my ex. And I still think about him. I think it would be really selfish of me to say yes to going on a date with him. But he also said I can do things at my own pace, so I don't know. I'm just gonna have to update y'all. I can't think about this all today. This is the fit of the day. Just a calm set with my Uggs. I know this was one of my boring get ready with me's, but I just wanted to talk about it. Anyway.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the...
Get ready with me while I address my sharding controversy. If you've seen the video, you know I sharded in Sephora. If you haven't, please don't watch it. Garth and I were at Serafina a block away. I got the gluten-free pasta. Now, I did complain and send it back and get a refund because it was undercooked. And I didn't think anything of it until I go into Sephora and all of a sudden while I'm shopping, I trust a fart I shouldn't have. And I explode and it got caught on camera. I don't know how. Yes, that was real to people asking. I know my reaction seemed kind of not genuine. I think I was just in shock. And to the people in the comments saying, I don't know how she was so chill about it, babe, I wasn't. I was freaking out on the inside. I've never sharded before. Maybe it's karma for hitting on Garth for sharding. I had to finish my checkout after my shard. Even though while we were in line, you can see Garth being oh, I'm sorry, but I can smell you. Babe, I think, everyone in that line could. To people being why didn't you get to, a bathroom right away or whatever, babe, it's NYC. There are barely any public restrooms anywhere. We walk a block back to Serafina. I go to the doorman, I lie, and oh my god, I think I lost something, in the bathroom. Can I please check? I go to the bathroom, I start freaking out. I take my clothes off right away because I just had to get out of them. I was not wearing undies, babe. It was dripping, it was cold, it was windy, I couldn't take it. I'm fully half naked in the Serafina bathroom with my boyfriend on FaceTime, and I'm literally washing and drying my pants in this bathroom, and I am putting them in the sink can to try and get the chunks out. And then I take it over and rest it on this trash can beneath this automatic hand dryer, and I have to raise it up and down so it keeps drying the pants for literally 10 minutes. I'm just half naked. And to those who are why'd she put evidence? Babe, I did it for the one Garth needers because it would make good content. And you'd think it would end there, but it literally doesn't, because I walk my ass out of that bathroom after 20 minutes, 3 people waiting online, angry at me. And I run outside and I go all the way home, so uncomfortable with my wet, poopy pants in the windy, cold weather. Literally, for the first time in 12 years, I threw up. Liquids were coming out of all my orifices. Even at the same time. It seems as though I got food poisoning from the Serafina pasta. Serafina and I will be seeking reparations. I guess the moral of the story is, don't make fun of your friends who shart, because it can happen to you.
Breaking news. The future is here, and it looks bright.
What would you do if you just found out your best friend of 5 years was stealing from you? Because I just found out that my best friend of 5 years was stealing from me, and I honestly don't know what to do. So let's rewind and start from the beginning, because this is actually insane to me, and that is why I haven't posted in about 5 days, because I have been dealing with this drama for the same amount of time that I haven't been posting. Dude, we're gonna call this girl Bella. Wait, I actually have 2 really good friends named Bella who didn't do this, so we're gonna call this girl Stacy. So also, excuse the chocolate on my face, I literally just had pie bowls, but I have been friends with Stacy since, like I said, 5 years. So I've been friends with her since 8th grade. So me and Stella became really close really quick. We don't go to the same school or anything, but we met through mutual friends, and we have been really good friends, or so I thought, ever since. Me and this girl, we have been friends, and I was always there for her. I haven't been anything but a good friend to this girl. I'm always there for her. Anytime she ever needed me to spot her on something, I was always there. Literally just always there for her. And I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys she never did anything for me, but this isn't a comparison because we're friends, and I didn't expect her to ever do anything back. I did stuff not expecting anything in return. But I did start to notice that every time I did do something for her or spot her, even $1, she would never say thank you or anything. She would take it as if I should be the one paying for her and all that stuff. And there are so many stories about this girl. One time we were both getting something to eat, and she's the one who planned like the dinner and everything, and she reserved a spot. But once we got there, she claimed that she had forgot her wallet, and I remember seeing it in her car because she picked me up and took me there because she's the one who planned the date and everything, and I didn't have my license at that point. And I remember telling her like, oh, I thought I saw it in your car, like, do you want me to run out and grab it for you? Because I had already put my share of the bill in the table on the check. And she was like, no, like, I know for sure that I left it at my house. Like, I swear on everything, it's in my house. So do you mind just spotting me and I'll pay back later? So obviously I said yes. And later when I asked her, like, hey, like, is everything going okay with, like, the PayPal, like, insinuating that, like to pay me back and everything? Because usually we would, like, pay each other back through PayPal. She was like, oh, like, what do you mean? And I just wasn't about to push her at that point because, like, I knew she knew what I meant. But, like, I just didn't, like, say anything because I'm just like, oh, like, I guess you just didn't want to pay me back. So fast forward, when I found out that she was stealing from me was when I was on TikTok. But let's just go back a second. I just remembered this. During, like, the months that I found out that she was stealing from me, which we'll get into later, I was actually starting to notice some of my stuff missing. Like, I thought that I just misplaced it in the laundry because I, like, before, like, me and her had been friends, like, I also noticed some of my stuff missing, and, like, I would find it, like, a couple months later, so I was just like, all right, like, I just lost my favorite sweatshirt, whatever, I'll find it later. And y'all, I'm already at 3 minutes. I'm about to film part 2, so go to part 2 now. Love you guys. Bye!